Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're doing another Swiss Oath of the Gatewatch Battle for Zendikar draft. Kind of an unexciting pack here. Our rare is not going to be the first pick. We've got Envoy, whatever you want to say. I like that one. Spawnbinder Mage, Bushwhacker, Reality Hemorrhage. I think these are the first picks to consider. I think I actually like Envoy more than Spawnbinder Mage. It's a little bit cheaper, same toughness and flying. I think I like that more. And I've said it a lot, but I can't stop saying it really. 3 mana, 1/4 flying ally in black with ability. Specifically, the fact that it's in black is what makes Envoy so good. I could take Reality Hemorrhage first pick. It's not bad. It's okay. I think I'm just going to go with the removal. You know, a lot of people don't like Reality Hemorrhage. I do. I like it. I've never had a problem with this card. I think people just think because it's 2 damage, it's like awful in this format, but I don't think that. Okay, I probably want the Grasp here. I think Grasp is better than Isolation Zone just because it's cheaper. They both take double color anyway, so. In red, we have Free Runner. Most powerful card in the pack. It's got to be the Grasp anyway. And there's nothing else crazy good in here. Yeah, it's Grasp or Isolation Zone. Saddleback. Lagac is good. Path Warden's good. So a couple good green cards. Take the Grasp. We're just going to take the best cards, I think. Debatable whether Reality Hemorrhage was the best card in that pack. I just think, I don't know. I think they were all kind of equal in that pack one. They were all equally unexciting. So if they're all equally unexciting as a first pick, I say opt for the removal spell. Okay, in red we have Zada's Commando and Expedite. Relief Captain seems like it's got to be the strongest card in the pack. So I probably just take that. I think it's early enough. Zada's Commando is not bad. Could start moving towards like a red-black aggro, but I think Relief Captain's pretty strong. Even if I have to end up ditching one of these colors. Relief Captain's a good one to get. Otherwise, Undo Work Lyric. Good for an ally strategy. Let's take the Relief Captain, though. Doesn't fit great with either pick. Well, I guess it fits fine with both picks. It just doesn't fit with both, obviously. But Relief Captain seems so much better than Commando that I probably just want to take it here, I think. Another chance to nab an Outfitter and grab the late Bone Saws. I don't know. The equipment deck did not work so well for me last time. But I'm trying to think what else I can take. A Mobilizer Eldrazi, which I haven't played. I don't think it's probably that good. Could take the Raptor. I feel like this card tends to go late, which makes me not like taking it early. Currently, the strongest card we have is still probably the Grasp of Darkness, but there's no good black pick in here. I don't like taking the Unnatural Endurance. I could take the Outfitter to go with the Relief Captain, or I could take the Raptor to go with the Captain. I guess the Outfitter's rare, but the chances of me playing equipment are pretty low. Like I said, I really don't want to build the Bonesaw deck again, I don't think, back to back. I guess we'll go Raptor. Okay, can take an Envoy now. It's going to pair well if we end up in white, and it just pairs well with support. So yeah, seems like Envoy is the right pick. It's just a good card. Don't want to take the Alpha Protector. It's significantly worse than Envoy. All right. Shoulder to shoulder. Seems fine. Yeah, it's the only pick I think here. Oath of Gideon seems good too. Probably want the Spawnbinder Mage though. It's going to pair better with the Envoy and the Relief Captain. And it's a good target to support on top of too, I think. So even though Oath of Gideon puts out a couple allies, I think Spawnbinder Mage is more what we're trying to do. All right, Allied Reinforcements is a really strong card. So we're going to take that over the McKindy Aeronaut. I would say Allied Reinforcements is better than the Oath of Gideon, even though one's uncommon and one's rare. Allied Reinforcements is like exactly what this deck wants, with shoulder-to-shoulder, Relief Captain, and Raptor. So now it just looks like we could actually still slip into green if I find enough reason to go in there. We can take the Unnatural Endurance here, or we could take the Unknown Shores. I think there's a good chance I'm not going to end up playing Unnatural Endurance. I might want the Unknown Shores if Colorless ends up mattering for us, or we want to splash something, so we'll take it. Okay, Make a Stand is certainly good. Seems like the card to take here. Okay, take the Tabled Tar Snare. People just don't like the card anymore. It's fine. It's not amazing. So, looking pretty good. Want to move into black-white. Probably have enough reasons in black at this point to do it. Envoy's great. Grasp is obviously great. And Tar Snare is certainly playable. Searing Light's actually a really nice wheel. I've heard quite a few people say, and I think even LSV says it's a better sideboard card, but I've had quite a bit of success with it as a main deck card. And I really like it for the black-white deck. Especially, probably I guess I like it less in a red-white deck, even though it's still fine in that deck. But I actually like it quite a bit in the black-white deck because the black-white deck just grinds people out so well. We don't have your traditional cohort black-white deck, though. We have more of the support one, which might be more of a beatdown plan. I think at this point, Reality Hemorrhage can get the boot. Overall, pretty successful pack one. We could have had a second envoy over a Reality Hemorrhage, but I didn't know what direction the draft was to go. So, ooh, Displacer's a great pickup, especially since it's worth tickets. Otherwise, maybe we'll wheel a Spawnbinder Mage, and that's all we really care about. I don't think this is really a Shrieker deck so much, but Displacer's going to be really good with the Relief Captain and the Raptor, so that's just a really nice pickup for us. Not to mention, I'm certain it's worth a bunch of tickets since it's played in the modern Eldrazi deck. Oh, wait. It's not worth a bunch of tickets anymore, huh? Okay, well, I was certainly expecting it to be worth a lot more than it is. It's only worth a couple tickets now. All right, we can take the second Spawnbinder Mage. Yeah, nothing else really here for us. So, okay. Sky Climber's an ally. It seems pretty good. Yeah, nothing else in here too, so okay. Seems correct. We actually want to lower the curve a little bit here. Or we might have some problems. Here we go. Alright, we can take the McKindy Aeronaut now, which is just good. 2-drop 1/3 flyer. It's turned out to be just a really nice card in the format, I think. And it's an ally on top of that. Reflector Mage in here, but we're much more interested in getting cheap allies rather than getting off-color cool cards. Even though Reflector Mage is pretty busted with Displacer, as my opponent a few drafts ago proved. Still going to take the Aeronaut. We're more of the support plan at this point. Even though we do have a little bit of cohort, we don't have a lot. Okay, there's a Remorseless Punishment in here. I think I'm more interested in the second Envoy over the second Sky Climber. Envoy is great in multiples. I think Sky Climber's probably fine in multiples too, but I think Envoy is just a little bit better in multiples. Feels better with support anyway. Even though Sky Climber they both feel good with support. I feel like for some reason Envoy feels better though. It's just because it locks down the board a little bit better. You know, gums everything up and then lets you buff your team. Okay, second shot at a second Sky Climber, but we're going to take the Aeronaut. We're just really trying to lower the curve here. And I think Aeronaut's going to be good for that. Okay. So there's a Pathfinder, which is fine top end. Could just take the Unnatural Endurance now. Might end up playing it. Pathfinder doesn't look insane in here since we pretty much just have the Unknown Shores. I like Unnatural Endurance as it's a good combat trick for 1 mana. And we really have like 11 creatures if you include the allied reinforcements. All right, we'll take the endurance. Seems fine. Jeez. Wheeled blinding drone. I think we're just going to hate that here. I don't think we're going to end up needing a pathfinder. And blinding drone can be quite good. Jeez. No one's taken the... We might actually want the slaughter drone, I guess, since we have unknown shores. I don't know. Possibly. It's fine. Just in case we don't end up with enough low end. Something to support onto as well. Well, we're not going to play Sky Scourer. Guess we can take Mighty Leap. I don't think we're going to need it, but I'll take it. It's not really what this deck wants, I guess. But I'd rather cut on color cards. All right, maybe Corpse Churn for sideboard too. Could take the Waste. I don't know. We're not going to need it, right? Just a Slaughter Drone that we're probably not even going to end up playing it. All right. I'll take the Corpse Churn. We don't really have a creature I want to bring back. Well, I guess maybe Displacer. Take the Cinder Barons in case we come up with a red splash card. I don't think Aggressor is worth splashing, and Reality Hemorrhage is not worth splashing either. But we'll take the red card. Okay. So we only need, like, this looks like a deck that could probably get away with 17 lands. Maybe we only need 5 playables. We don't really have anything super bomby in here, which I guess is a bit of a downside to this deck. So Coastal Discovery on the splash is going to be difficult with just an Unknown Shores. That's probably more mana than I'm willing to pay. There's really nothing good in here for us, is there? Like, we're not going to play Dominator Drone. We're not really a Kite Sail Scout deck at all. And that's like it. Alter Sweep and Pathway. Jeez, I think we're just taking the Coastal Discovery off chance we splash it. Pretty unlikely that happens. I think it's just the best card, though. Ondu Rising is fine. Spawning Bed is good. McKinley Patrol is another ally. You know, McKinley Patrol actually got a lot better with Cohort. What's cool is you have a Spawnbinder Mage, you play the Patrol, you get to attack and then tap, which is kind of cool. Spawning Bed will make the deck, and it feeds the Slaughter Drone, and it provides a land. I think we probably want the Patrol, though, despite the fact that it's not a amazingly exciting second pick. Yeah, it's really not, but I think it's the correct pick. Okay, I might actually want the Fortified Rampart here. We just don't have enough early. Problem with Rampart is we don't have a lot going on late game. I guess we kind of do, but otherwise Retreat to Hagra is not really what I want. Shadow Glider's fine. I don't love it in here. I guess it's good with... Yeah, I mean, it's another thing to support onto. We only have 3 support cards, though. It's not like we have a deck that revolves around support. Get another flyer or the Rampart for blocks. Maybe we wheel the Rampart. I think we're less likely to wheel the Glider. I kind of want the Glider because we have a good amount of flyers. And like I said, I think we're more likely to wheel the Rampart. Rampart's good in a black-white deck, but not particularly good in this black-white deck is kind of the problem. It's okay. Okay, I could take the Bane of Balaget. It's a good in-game card. There's a Stonehaven Medic. We don't have any rewards for life gain, really. There's a Courier Griffin, which is good. We could take Bane. I think if I take Bane, I'm more likely to want to be a 18-land deck, though. Which I don't love for this deck. This deck really does not strike me as an 18-land deck. But I guess we don't need the Griffin either. The Griffin's fine. I guess it's good with Sky Climb or Displacer. Could take the Nightwatch, actually. Yeah, actually, I'm going to take the Nightwatch over the Bane. This lets me continue to play 17 lands. And with double Envoy, I just like it a lot. I think it's really good. And it's an ally on top of that. Okay, Carrier Thrall actually seems fine. Even though it's not an ally, it's something to do early. And I don't think we need Inspired Charge if we already have Make a Stand. Unified Front with Cinder Baron's Unknown Shores in the deck. We basically only have a couple. Well, it's good with support, I guess. But, yeah, I mean, there's nothing else in here. I have no way to exile, right? No, so just spoilers, not that great. Great Horn's not really what I want. I guess we'll take the Unified Front. Okay, Sharpshooter's an ally. Myers Mouse is typically good. Could take a second Carrier Thrall. They're fine, like I said. I think this is probably the first cut. So I could take Myers Mouse. Myers Mouse is typically very good. We probably have enough 2-drops. Sharpshooter's not bad either. I think we'll take the Myers Mouse, though. It's a strong card. Alright, I think we're just going to hate the Ruination Guide. Blue definitely seemed open, but it's not like black-white wasn't open. White was clearly open, so we could have ended up blue-white, I guess, but blue-white not super conducive to the colorless plan like Blinding Drone and Ruination Guide, although Ruination Guide and Blinding Drone are always fine. Okay, here's the first pack. Plummet, I guess, is decent against this, but we'll take the Pathway Arrows in case we want it for sideboard. It actually works pretty well with Envoy. Tap your creature, gain a life, deal a damage to a creature. Otherwise, Altered Reap for sideboard, but probably not necessary. I think it's like another pack or two before we see if we get the Fortified Rampart back, which I might still play over like a Slaughter Drone. Or maybe the Make a Stand, actually. Doesn't seem great for this deck. None of these cards matter. I guess we'll take the cheaper dude. Alright, Call to Science can be good in the right deck. Shrine of the Forsaken Gods. Alright, looks like we didn't get the Rampart back. Mindraker, no way to exile, but we'll take it. Well, looks like this is the deck. I think the deck turned out fine. I don't think we're gonna play. Well, I guess I'd rather play Shrine over Unknown Shores, huh? Well, is that true though? Maybe not. We don't have a bunch of mana sinks. I was thinking for some reason being able to add 2 colorless when you're flooded might be good, but I actually don't think that's that great. So this deck's okay. I don't think it's insane. It's certainly not bad. And it can be very good. A little bit late game light. I don't love Make a Stand in here either, but I think we're going to play it. We don't have anything more exciting to play. I could cut it for an 18th land, but like I said, I don't think this deck certainly doesn't strike me as an 18 land deck. Curve is not high at all. Like, even Myers Mouse is like this. Yeah, this is a 17 land deck for sure. Seems okay. Seems okay. Certainly acceptable. Nothing crazy. So, more white than black, but we need both. So, we'll run the Unknown Shores for the Slaughter Drone. I guess we don't have to. Could not hurt the mana at all. Basically, I'm running an Unknown Shore. I don't love it. Just for a Slaughter Drone, I don't think it's necessary. I'd rather have my mana be better than having to run this and hope to top deck lands or get the extra land to make a play. I don't love it. So we'll just go 9-8. Yeah, this deck's okay. I don't think it's insane. I think it's probably... I can't rate it super high. I probably I can't give it any higher than 7 out of 10. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10 because it's got some powerful effects in it. Like, our early game is certainly good enough. It's not insane, but it's good enough. I guess our removal is pretty bad. Maybe 7 out of 10 is too high. We pretty much have Grasp, Tar Snare, and then some Spawnbinder Mages. Yeah. I'm going to lower it a little bit. I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. If our removal was better, I could rate it higher. If we had bigger, bombier finishers, I could give it higher. But as is, it's only like an okay black-white deck. We don't have a solid cohort theme going. We've got a little bit, but not much. We have some decent support cards like Shoulder to Shoulder, Relief Captain, and Raptor, which are all fine. We have some good flyers like the Aeronauts and the Envoys and the Raptor and the Shadow Glider, which I'm still okay with, and the Sky Climber. So we have a little bit of we have enough evasion, and even the Night Watch. We have enough evasion where we're going to be able to fly over top and steal some games, I think. But our removal is pretty not good. A Searing Light, a Grasp, and a Tar Snare is just really not a lot of removal. So 6.5 out of 10. I think the deck could win a draft, but it's going to be challenging, I imagine. So we'll try our best like this and see how we do. We'll see you round 1.